Yeah, it's the finality of the season always comes so fast and so sudden. I told our guys afterwards, obviously, really, really proud of our group, the effort that we showed. These two guys and Darwishi's obviously another senior for us. They've meant a lot to our program. Told them how appreciative I was of being able to coach them. Um, they've helped continue the upward trajectory of our program since I've taken over, and these two guys are a big part of that, along with Darwishi. So really, really appreciative of what those guys have done. As far as the game goes, obviously we got off to a quick start offensively. I thought Akron's athleticism, their ball pressure, their ability to get on the glass, really, really hurt us there in the kind of second half of the first half. Obviously, we were able to weather the storm a little bit because we had a lead. We started off quickly offensively. Then the second half, they threw another punch at the start the second half, and with their ball pressure, some turnovers, they got out in transition, got a few dunks, and we were never really able to completely recover. We got it down to 9, down to 8 a few times there, but just we had some good looks during that stretch. They didn't fall. Kind of is what it is. But again, got a lot of respect for Akron. They got a tremendous team. Obviously, Enrique, he's a monster. Me at 30 and 12. Ali's a really talented guy as well, man. He played really well. But again, man, just proud of my team, proud of our growth that we showed kind of throughout the year and the upward trajectory that we're going to continue with our program.
I mean, today I feel like it was about Enrique Freeman, like player of the year in the max. He a hell of a player. He came out today. He got 30 and 12, like coach said. So I feel like a matchup, like he's always gonna be a battle. So I feel like today we competed. We did what we were supposed to do. We didn't get the results we wanted, but I feel like we competed and we didn't get the results we wanted. I was thinking that probably the scout report was a little bit different, like the way we played them, but I don't think it was a lot of difference. It just they got it this time, we got them last time. I feel like he's always active around the glass. Like he always go to rebound. Like he don't take place off, and I think that make him a great player.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, we just wanted to be the aggressor the whole time, just come out throwing the first punch, kind of get them on their heels, I guess, and then just try to maintain our lead and even grow it. And then I think they started being more aggressive than we were towards that middle of the first half. Their ball pressure really just kind of took us out of the things that we were doing at the beginning of the half and kind of just set the tone for the rest of the half. And we could never really kind of find the rhythm that we had to start the game off again. Yeah, I mean, it is, but it isn't because I mean, our team. I feel like everyone on our team can shoot. We're a great shooting team, so when those first ones are going in, it kind of just demoralizes the other team. So it's a good to start off like that, but then I guess we just can't rely on them too much as the game goes on. I guess if we notice we're missing a couple, we just got to keep taking the open ones. I guess you could say. Thank you.
Listen, I love my brother. I'd do anything for him, other than lose, right? And we lost today. They were better than us. At the end of the day, it's a game. It's listen. You prepare the same way. It's 40 minutes. I love them like crazy, but again, it's just another game, honestly. Yeah. We didn't talk a lot. We talk a lot generally throughout the season, but did not talk too much, kind of heading up to the game. Yep. Just stay positive, man. It's a lot of ebbs and flows throughout the season. Um, we didn't just lose those two regular season games. We got pummeled in those games. I thought we responded the right way. We've had great practices, had a lot of individual meetings, stayed positive, team meetings. I thought we had great practices, trying to get our guys to take more ownership, of the team. And I thought that happened. And I thought we started off great tonight. I thought we competed, we played hard. But Akron's athleticism, I thought, just was the difference in the game. Their ability to pressure us, take us out of offense, create turnovers, get out in transition on the glass. Their athleticism and size really, really bothered us tonight. Yeah, not really. You're kind of locked into the moment. It's I know him really well. He knows me really well. Kind of know what each other are probably going to do. Some adjustments that he's probably going to make. Um, we think similarly in a lot of ways. And but it's like another game, man. Again, do I cheer for him? Yeah, I mean, other than when we play him, I always cheer for him. I'm always pulling for him. But during those 40 minutes, man, you're doing whatever it takes to compete and win. I'll probably head back with the guys. I may come back up and watch John's teams play. Tomorrow night, but we'll see kind of how that goes. But definitely head back with the guys. Yeah, I think number one is passion. Um, I think his team feeds off that. They feed off that. Um, how hard they play. I mean, they're tough. They're tough. I mean, and again, listen, he's got some great players. Enrique's a stud. He could play anywhere in America. I was fortunate to coach in the Big East and the Big Ten, and he could play anywhere in America, anywhere, literally anywhere. His motor. I told our staff afterwards. I've coached against a lot of. I'm not saying he's the best player I've ever coached against. I know this. He's got the highest motor I've ever played against ever in college basketball, and I've coached for a long time and played against and coached against some really good players. Um, and that thing's infectious. His leadership. You just look at his character that Enrique has and how hard he plays, the teammate that he is. Everybody else is gonna fall in line. How can you not? When that guy's playing that hard and he's the best player in the league, how do you not fall in line? But again, I got a lot. Again, I admire John a lot. He's meant a lot to me. I wouldn't be where I'm at today if it wasn't for him, and he's had a huge impact on my life. But again, like we got to continue our upward trajectory here at Miami, and we will. We're definitely ahead of where we were last year, but we're not where we want to be either, right? We want to be in the championship game. I want to get to the NCAA tournament. That's the goal here. Yeah. Yeah. What was he like when he was coaching you? Was he all over the place, or was he a little more lunatic? Even as when he's coaching a little youth team. Listen, this is nothing. Yeah, he's just very passionate, man. He works hard. It's his personality, and his guys play that way too. Like they do, and that's just always how he's been, man. He's got a motor. A lot like Enrique. Enrique's got a great motor. John's got a great motor, and it serves him really, really well. But he was a lot more when he was younger than he is right now, if you can imagine that. So he's a lot higher motor than even then. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Listen, they had a chance to win the regular season title outright. Stubbed their toe. I shouldn't say stubbed their toe. They lost two games. Listen, give Eastern Michigan credit. They went into Akron and they beat them on senior night. And Western Michigan had to win that to get in. So they had a lot to play too. Had a lot to play for, and they lost. And you knew they again. Listen, it starts with my brother Enrique Freeman. They've won this championship before, so they're going to be ready. They've been in the NCAA tournament. All those guys came back for this moment. The Tribbles, the Enriques, the Ali's. You guys see the transfer portal, man. It's a problem. It's everywhere. Everybody's going through it. Everybody's tampering. It's insane. But I'm not complaining about it. You got to embrace it. It is what it is. So if you don't think those guys were being tampered with last year, you're insane. All those guys came back for a common purpose, and that was to get back to the NCAA tournament. And so we knew they were going to be focused. And I thought our group was focused. I thought, like I said, we had some of the best practices we've had all year. I thought over the last week, which is hard to do at this point in the year. It's late because it's a marathon, and we've been going since we had a foreign trip back in August. So we started practicing in June. It's been a long ride for our guys, and but we knew they were obviously going to be ready. But I thought our guys were ready. We just didn't respond to that punch that they had, and wish a few shots would have went down there when we got it down to 9 and 8. Just couldn't quite punch all the way through. We lose 3, so we lose Bryce Boltman, Anderson Marambo, and Darwishi Hunter. Got a lot of freshmen. We have played 4 freshmen a lot, which I think is unique in today's landscape. Nobody's doing it, right? So I put all the freshman ballot members on there. I put the 4 guys that played. It seemed like everybody else just had 1, and it's been good. Our guys have really grown up, and those 3 seniors have helped bring those guys along in a nice way for us this year. Thanks, sir. Thanks. Appreciate it. Oh.